What's up everybody, and welcome back to our channel here at 360 Player. We have some awesome team finishing drills for you guys today in this video that are some of my favorites that I picked out from inside the 360 Player all-in-one sports platform. Now, we are not just a platform for drills and sessions, although we do have those. We have tons of other great tools like statistics, video analytics. We're even developing payments and memberships for clubs to handle all of those administrative tasks all in one place. If you want to find out more about what we do here at 360 Player, you can check out more information in the link below in the description. And without further ado, let's get to the reason why you guys clicked on this video, to get that training inspiration for your guys' teams. Just a quick side note, from using the training planner tool in 360 Player, it's super easy to save all of your favorite drills in collections in one place. So I actually made a special collection just for this video today, going through some cool finishing drills that were in here, and I actually saved 6. So you guys are gonna get a bonus drill here at the end. Now let's get into the first finishing drill today, and this is the double reversed 4 versus 1 small-sided game. This is a really great finishing drill in my opinion because it's very dynamic. It's not just like players dribbling up to a cone and then shooting. It's more mimicking a game-like situation where the ball is moving, there's things going on and all this type of stuff. It's basically sort of a Rondo style drill. You can see in this diagram here, you've got both sides of the grid with a 4 versus 1 Rondo keep away sort of situation. And there's 2 ways that teams can actually score in this drill. You can see there's 2 large goals with goalkeepers in the middle. You could also do this with smaller goals, but because we're working on finishing, maybe you want to use the larger goals and the goalkeepers. And basically the ways that teams score are that defender in the Rondo can either win the ball and shoot and score on that large goal to earn a point, or after a team has completed a certain number of passes, they can pass it to their teammate on the other side of the grid who can then try to score and finish. This is a really great drill because players have to work on communicating and knowing what's going on in the surroundings. At one point, you have a player that's trying to defend against the other players in the Rondo, but they also have to be aware, because if their teammates complete the correct number of passes on the opposite side, they need to be able to peel off, receive the ball, and try to have a shot on goal. So it really helps players to develop that awareness and also trying to finish and score in more of a game-like environment. The next finishing drill I want to touch on in this video is also a Rondo-based finishing drill that also incorporates some of this ball movement and sorts of things. And this is called the Rondo 4 versus 2 finishing with overloads. This drill is extremely easy to set up. All you got to do is have a 4 versus 2 Rondo at the top of the grid, and then the opposite side have a large goal with a goalkeeper. In between there, the defenders can have 1 extra player just outside. Now basically the Rondo team is playing keep away possession, and once they hit that certain number of passes, they can then go in and attack towards the large goal and take on that defender in a 2 versus 1 situation. 2v1s are great to work on finishing because there's always going to be that free man open to receive the ball and get their shot off on goal. So this is going to combine elements of that Rondo and then attacking. You can also progress this in other ways where maybe the attacking team could send in 3 players and the defensive team can send in a trailing defender to make it 3 versus 2 onto goal. You could also make it 2v2 if you want to have it more of a challenge for the offensive team. So with a drill like this, just feel free to get creative and adapt it to meet the needs of your team. The next drill I got for you is 3 versus 3 in waves. Basically, to set this up, you have a large goal and a goalkeeper on one side, and you can have 2 mini goals on the opposite side, and have players form teams of 3. One team starts on the field first defending, and then all of the other teams have balls ready to go at the top of the grid. That first group comes onto the pitch, tries to win in that 3 versus 3 situation to get their shot off on goal. If the ball goes out of play over that end line or on the side of the field with the large goal, the next group of 3 can quickly come on and attack towards the large goal, and that team that was just attacking transitions to the defensive team. So that new attacking team coming on can really take advantage of maybe this disorganization or that transition. By transitioning more quickly, they'll be able to get a quality goal scoring chance off much easier. Transitions can be huge in a football match, and that's why a drill like this can be really, really great to train those players to think quickly, think fast, and take advantage in those situations. If the defending team wins the ball, they can go and then attack on the mini goals, and if the ball goes out of bounds on that end line, the team that was defending can stay defending against the new team that's coming on. Now, I've given you guys a lot of dynamic finishing drills in this video so far, so let's slow it down and do a little bit more easier, a little bit more beginning level finishing drill for you guys right now. This drill is extremely easy to set up. It's called shooting after turning forwards to goal. Basically, you're gonna have 2 groups of players towards the side on the end lines, and you're gonna have some cones out in the middle of the field. They alternate back and forth. The players come out, dribble towards the middle of the field, turn, cut in, and have that shot on goal, alternating between the lines. It's super, super easy, but if you want to work on only finishing, this can be a very, very simple and effective setup. Now, as I was saying earlier, 2 versus 1 is a great situation for players to work on finishing, and that's why drill number 5 is a 2 versus 1 variation. This one is called 2 versus 1 finishing in waves. It's a very, very simple drill. Basically, you have your defenders starting on the goalpost, and you have your groups of attackers in 2 at the top of the grid. The defenders play the ball out to the attackers, and the attackers attack towards goal. Now, there's different variations you can do with this drill. You can have the defenders always playing the ball out to the attackers. That's more of a simple, normal 2 versus 1 style. Or if you want to change it up and have a little bit more fast-paced, you can have the attackers start as soon as the ball goes out of play. They can rush onto the field. This can give the attackers an even added advantage if the defender is not completely ready. But if you want to work on those fast transitions, just like we mentioned earlier, this can be a great variation. So with that, guys, those were 5 awesome finishing drills that we have inside the 360 Player platform. Again, if you want to find out more about what we do, those links are in the description. I want to thank all of you guys for watching here today. If you want more great football content, drill ideas, all of those sorts of things, we do all of that here on the 360 Player channel. So hit that subscribe button. We love to see our channel growing bigger and bigger and welcoming so many people to this great community we are building here. And with that being said, thanks for watching. Now here's your bonus drill. This one's called the Rondo 4 versus 2 with a 2 versus 1 offensive transition. Now for this drill, it's pretty easy to set up. You've got a 4 versus 2 Rondo in the middle where it starts, and then each team also has one player on either side. Now, if the defending team wins the ball in this rondo, they can quickly play it out to one of their players on the outside. The player that passed the ball can then go in and create a 2 versus 1 against that defender and try to score on goal. You can also award a point if the rondo team completes a certain number of passes to make this a very, very competitive drill, having that rondo team against the defensive team that needs to win the ball and come out in order to score. That's it for this one. See you guys in the next video.